the room go quiet. Everybody talking big till they see who they're standing beside. Every banner on the wall,
every name they recall.
Funny how the conversation changes when the giants start to walk.
Watch them stare.
Watch them stare. No luck, no favors, no accidents here. We run this town.
Run this town.
Every road, every round.
Every round.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. We run this town. Big stage, bright lights. Everybody wants a taste. Everybody wants the spotlight till they gotta pay the price. Every scar earned a place. Every win left a trace. Now they're trying to keep up while we're setting the pace.
Too late.
Too late. No fear, no doubt. We're too far. We run this town.
Run this town.
Every road, every round.
Every round.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. You can take your shot.
You can try your luck.
Try your luck. Bring everything you've got.
It still won't be enough.
Stand up, show up, speak up, or move. We run this town.
Run this town.
Hear the crowd getting loud.
Getting loud.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. We run this town.
You hear that?
That's what winning sounds like. Hear that? They're coming. Let them. Everybody sees the spotlight. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody loves the story till the story asks for blood and sweat. They see the win, they see the stage. They don't see the years it takes.
They don't know.
They don't know what it takes. Long roads, hard miles.
Still standing.
Still standing after all this time. They want in,
They want in.
but they don't know where we've been.
Where we've been.
They want gold, they want glory.
They don't know the whole
They
story.
want in.
Too late.
We already live
Take your swing,
Take your shot.
bring everything.
You've got. We'll still be standing when it's done. No shortcuts.
No shortcuts,
No excuses.
no excuses,
No mercy.
no mercy.
No regret. They want it,
They want it,
but they don't know where we've been.
where we've been.
They want gold, they want glory.
They don't know the whole
They
story.
want it.
Too late.
We already live here. Everybody wants the view.
Until they climb the mountain.
Yeah. You know who showed up. Everybody talks when the lights are low. Everybody's got a plan till it's time to go. Everybody wants a shot at the headline name till they get too close to the flame. We don't show up looking for permission. We don't wait around for somebody's decision. Came too far, got too much at stake. And kings don't ask, kings take. You can feel it in the room. Something's about to break. We're bad for business, bad for the competition. Every time we show up, everybody pays attention. Bad for business, bad for your predictions. You can bet against us, but that's your bad decision. Oh, oh. Whole lot of talk, whole lot of noise. Everybody trying to be the boys. Everybody chasing what we built, but pressure separates the real. You can see it in their eyes tonight. Some came to play, some came to fight. And when the dust finally settles down, only one name's gonna stick around. Hear the crowd getting loud. Hear the walls start to shake. We're bad for business, bad for the competition. Every time we show up, everybody pays attention. Bad for business, bad for your predictions. You can bet against us, but that's your bad decision. No shortcuts, no luck, no handouts, no love, just work, just scars, just everything that got us this far. We're bad for business, bad for the competition. Every time we show up, everybody pays attention. Bad for business, bad for your predictions. You can bet against us, but that's your bad decision. begging for a seat. Wrong place. Yeah. Everybody wants a view. Everybody wants the crown. Funny how they show up now when we're the ones holding it down. They see the banner, see the lights, think they're ready for the fight, but they don't know the price. Long roads, cold nights, build this one brick at a time. No vacancy, the throne is occupied. No vacancy, you came too late this time. No vacancy, read the warning sign. No vacancy, this kingdom's mine. Every challenger looks the same. Big talk and a borrowed name. They want the glory, want the fame, but they don't want the weight. Every scar behind these walls, every rise after every fall. This ain't luck, this is what greatness costs. Stand back, look close, see exactly who runs the show. Kingdom's mine. If you want it, take your shot. If you're ready, give all you got. But understand, before you try, the crown survive, the weak don't. No. Still alive. Everybody wants the crown until they learn what it weighs. Say my name. Say my name when the lights go. Everybody wants the headline. Everybody wants the fame. Everybody talks a big game till they gotta prove the name. Walking, hope room changes. Whole crowd starts looking our way. They don't gotta like it, they already know who we are. Look alive, we're about to take over. Say my name, say my name, say my name when the lights go on. Say my name. grave. This is where legends are made. Empty pockets full of fire. Built my name through the razor wire. Same old doubters, same old lies. Now they watch with open eyes. Every scar became a mark. Every loss lit up the dark. Every round another test. Pressure only brings our best. They said, kid, you better back down. Sorry, I was born to take the crown. I'm all in, got nothing left, no regrets. With every breath, raise the stakes, don't fear the fall. You want the throne, then risk it all. I'm all in, hear the crowd, stand up tall and scream it loud. No way back once the lights begin. I'm all in. Every heartbeat counts the time. Every mountain starts to climb. No excuses, no retreat. Victory walks on bleeding feet. Pressure cracks the weak apart. Champions build an iron heart. Every second, every play could become your legacy. Fortune doesn't know my name. I make legends through the flames. I'm all in, got nothing left, no regrets. With every breath, raise the stakes, don't fear the fall. You want the throne, then risk it all. I'm all in, hear the crowd, stand up tall and scream it loud. No way back once the lights begin. I'm all in. One more fight, one more chance. Everything is earned, nothing happens by circumstance. No surrender, no escape. This is where legends are made. I'm all in, nothing left. Heart on fire inside my chest. Raise the stakes, don't fear the fall. Tonight we're risking everything. I'm all in, hear us roar. Leave it all out on the floor. When the final whistle calls, we were all in. All in. All in. Empty pockets full of fire. Built my name through the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. It is the AFL Season 2's Top 16 playoffs. This is the knockout phase. Void eSports versus PDX Infinity tonight to take us into the first best of three. Who will qualify and who will go through to the quarterfinals? On the casting panel, I'm joined by Lotus and Jesse. So it's me and the ladies tonight once more for your entertainment and your pleasure on screen. Ladies, how are you feeling?
Excited.
Pretty. Yes, what she said.
Well, good luck and have fun to both teams as we are going to jump into the drafting phase as soon as last car ready is up. Oh my golly, gosh. Thank you. Let's go before they troll me again.
Yes, let's go. Although with Void eSports versus Paradox Infinity, it's actually going to be a pretty exciting matchup. Both are big names in their respective countries. So, what do you think about this matchup, Jesse?
I think it's going to be very interesting. I mean, it's going to be my first time seeing Infinity face off, so I'm really excited to see what they would bring into this fight against Void, because I always see Void, so I'm really excited to see this lineup.
Definitely. As we do see Super Shady going in for the first ban, might be going for something like a Marcel ban or even a Belleric. He's been pretty popular as well.
Your team is banning.
Right on the money. Marcel is the first ban.
Well, I mean, ever since the Marcel came into the picture, then with the Golden Hour, in rank he was kind of not everyone seemed to really like him, but as soon as you bring him into tournaments, nobody wants to see him at all.
Absolutely. He's a very annoying hero. And he's, I don't know, like the invades, the team fights, it's like he is so perfect for every single fight that has to happen. He's just such a good of a hero. I think maybe you might be seeing a nerf soon from ML because he is on the ban meta 95% of the time.
That is true. As we do see the Freya getting banned out. Freya, it seems like a few people have a love-hate relationship with her because there was a time when nobody really played her in any lane. Now, as we got into the top 16, a lot of people started playing her a lot more. But she's still good enough for the gold lane sometimes, depending on who she's versing. XP, her rotations are a bit better than other XP laners because she is so mobile. So definitely a hero that you want to get rid of.
Yes. No, she is a very annoying hero, especially. But for me, I really do struggle against her in gold, and a lot of the players really do use her a lot, especially in gold, because she is just the perfect hero, like between early to mid game, because a carry can definitely kill Freya in the late game. So if they are going to be using Freya, then the carry ban would obviously be a good way to go because she will melt the Freya late game. But early game, it's really a struggle against the Freya. And we see the Plavius ban like that.
Probably it's interesting because now we know that the side of Void might be going for a bit more mobile heroes. So you're immediately thinking Arlet or a Harris coming into the mix as well. Atlas getting banned out from the side of Paradox and Infinity. Atlas has actually become kind of a favorite these days. So either a lot of the teams, these top teams, play him or they ban him the entire time because his CC is insane, especially when he goes in with a conceal. So when you have to go for objective fights or try to defend your base in the late game, and Atlas is on the aggressive side, that is not something you want to deal with, and you better pray your purifier is ready.
Very true. But I don't understand why a lot of people do not use Diggy in this situation. What is wrong with our little egg, our little Diggy? Why don't people use him? Diggy is can be such a good hero when used properly, especially in the late game. I know that Atlas can struggle in the late game, but it's just I've never seen people picking Diggy when an Atlas is picked. What are your thoughts on Diggy?
Diggy is good for when it comes to dealing with these high CC tanks because, especially of that second skill that can just pull them back, so it can kind of disrupt their sets. Even trying to go for his bombs, which really just keeps poking at them. But the biggest problem is he's too easy to get caught up, and there are other
Yes.
roamers that are better to deal with. You want to go for a bit more counter engage when you have to deal with an Atlas. Maybe go for
No, it's true.
a Belleric or a Khalid even.
Your team is
Even a
picking.
Ghetto would be better than a Diggy. Diggy is just too easy to catch out.
Yes. I agree.
And
I
you have
get though. No, he is.
oh,
Oh, we have a
Link.
link ban. I did not expect it.
Well, we did see Link get picked up a lot recently, especially even during the NTT trials this previous Saturday. The side of Void also played Link, I think, about 2 games. So he's definitely someone you want to take out because he's too difficult to catch, especially when he gets farmed easily. And because Void is so protective of their jungler sometimes, it's difficult to try to make sure the Link doesn't get farmed enough.
Yeah, I highly agree. And we're looking at a Faramus. You know, back in the day, I used to spam Faramus a lot, especially before his revamp. He was a very good hero. I have not seen anybody play Faramus in a long time. Oh, disappointing. They are not picking the Faramus. But the Esmeralda pick is a very good pick. She is insane this season. What are your thoughts, Lotus?
Well, ever since her sustainability has increased, because she is good with
Your team is
mobility,
picking.
she's actually very much of a monster because she's good at clearing the waves, just rotating enough to keep all the waves pushed the entire time. That sustainability to survive most fights. So she puts a lot of pressure onto the enemy usually. But I like the Eudora coming out from the side of Infinity because now you have to be so careful from the side of Void to try to pick heroes that can actually sustain or use Purify
Yes.
to get out of her ult.
That is true. The Eudora pick is a very good pick. She's been such a OP mage this season. Can't escape her.
Well, I mean, as long as you have a Purify and a dash ready, but the biggest problem is with certain heroes, you just don't always have that, so you have to make sure your positioning and map awareness is,
Your team is
at,
picking.
well, basically pretty accurate. Although Deer is getting picked up, what do you think about that, especially versus the Esmeralda?
Hard counter onto the
Mm.
Esmeralda. Hard counter.
Hard counter. Yes. I've once picked Esmeralda against the Deeroth and I struggled. I felt like, what have I been watching? I've been lied to. What's going on with my Esmeralda? There's something wrong with me. No, he's a hard counter. It was a good pick from Void.
True, especially after his recent buff where he's even useful during the mid to late game. So that damage that he can provide for his team makes it very difficult during team fights or even trying to survive some of the pickoffs sometimes.
Yes. Oh,
Ladies,
because she
if
could
you
not.
hear me disconnect from Discord, you please need to pause. Just a fair warning.
Okay, no problem.
No problem. Yeah, I wonder what marksman they'll be picking. Since they have banned the carry.
Well, I mean, the Claude is still open, Brody is open. Even the Granger wouldn't be so bad for the side of Infinity, even for the side of Void as well.
Your team is banning.
Agree. The Paquito ban, of course. It cannot be a tournament without watching Paquito being banned this season. He's banned every map.
I mean, that's true. And if the Eudora isn't careful or if he's just camping a bit too well, Eudora can say bye-bye to her life. So definitely something you want to take out, especially with an Esmeralda. Even the Esmeralda Paquita, one-on-one, sometimes I think a Paquita would win.
Your
It would
team
depend on
is
skill and
picking.
builds. but Brody getting banned out, they're kind of making the hero pool for the marksman a bit smaller right now.
Yes, I'm actually curious to see what the Mox picks are going to be. Since we're not going to see a Freya Gold because she's been banned, I wonder what heroes they'll be picking. Maybe a Melissa or a Beatrix would be good here. Even a Claude and a Granger, like you said.
Melissa would struggle on either sides because Melissa struggles to deal against the Belic, and if she was on the side of Void, the Eudora, she would just be easy catch for Eudora.
Easy catch for it, yes. I agree. Oh, the YSS or the Herod? There we go. We got a Herod.
Putting Harris into the side of Infinity, that gives them about 3 magic damage here, so right now they want to go for a bit more of a physical damage hero on the jungle, but Lindo picking up the Fatty. Fatty would actually be really good here, especially because she's CC immune, so she won't get too easily caught out by the Eudora during her cabling. And she has the ability to dodge with the Harris and try to pick him up a bit more easily. It's just gonna depend on how she plays with the hero.
Lotus, just to rectify you there, if Eudora is going to catch the Fanny, Fanny is not CC immune. She can get caught out, eh?
Isn't she CC immune during her cabling?
During her cabling, yes, but she needs to get the cables to land.
I did add the part where she is using her cables.
I can see why he banned the Brody, because I think the Brody would have been, a difficult marksman if he picks Fanny, because Brody can actually kill Fanny.
With the torn
Especially
apart
late
memories.
game. Yeah.
Well, it was definitely not a fond memory for the side of Void eSports.
So we have Leo mod. Leo mod, and I didn't think I'd miss his ult. I just thought he could stand anywhere when he ults, and I missed the horse, and I just stood there and I died. It was the last time I played him.
I think that is a mistake a lot of people make the first time they play Leo mod. But right now, looking at both teams' draft, which draft do you favor more?
I think Infinity, only because the Herod skin is cool. Okay. They both have the Hunter X Hunter skin. I do not know who to pick now because I love Hunter X Hunter. But the draft. Speaking of draft, I think Void's draft is much more better. Which one do you think?
Honestly, the side of Infinity has a lot more mobility to their team and draft. So it's going to be a bit more easier when it comes to the rotations. When it comes to split pushing, any rotations, putting pressure on all the lanes, they would have the advantage, especially with the Eudora and Khalid. So you have to be super careful of pickoffs. But from the side of Void eSports, I think they have a bit more team fight potential and just that late game going to their side.
Well, if we look at the two teams, right? Look, both teams have got something that works in favor for them. So, I mean, we did see Velo being very much on point with the Belleric on Saturday in the national team trials. So let's see if Velo can continue that play that he had on the Saturday. But if we need to pick a side, I'm going to have to back Void eSports with their draft and as well with their synergy.
That is a good point to go with. Although it's also going to be very dependent on how they're going to play this early game, because if the side of Infinity can just start to snowball, it would definitely work in their favor, especially if they can try to end a bit earlier. If they let the game go a bit too late, the side of Void might get more of an advantage.
Yeah, well, let's see how it does play out. I mean, Harith currently has a better time against Clint in the top lane, but I feel once Super Shady gets his items on to the Clint, Clint is going to be a massive hero to deal with. But I mean, Harith exactly the same. So for me, this match is going to come down to the roamers and their sets. And then if when the marksmen can follow up onto the damage, as we do see Leomord does grab the XP crab. The first fiddle of this match has spawned up. Lascar does take a lot of damage, but he will retreat and get that sand prayer up and running. Look at him. He's back to half HP right now. Let's go.
Oh, but Darius getting the first blood.
That abyssal strike just coming in clutch. Khalid did not know where he was flying to with his flying Nimbus. But in any case, it's just at the 2.5 minute mark, the first body has dropped and it's in favor of Void Esports. As we do see Lindo coming in with a Fanny, trying to get that cutthroat. As we do see the Phantoms. Get screwmatted. Hold on. I need to go say something.
Well, we can definitely say hello to the pause meta once again.
I'm curious, the team fight that's happening there at the red box.
Although Linda was taking a lot of damage with Escalade, just making sure to use his ultimate just in time. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play out, especially if it's going to be a 3v2.
Yes. I think it might be in favor of Infinity.
Sorry, I just needed to... Oh, okay, we continue with this match as we do see... Void not being able to secure that red buff. Fanny needed to get fall back, but Bello gets taken down by the Khabi. It is currently a 1-for-1 exchange. Well, 1-for-1 on the scoreboard.
Although with that, the first turtle does go to the side of Void Esports. So Void Esports didn't lose too much in that, and they're also almost 800 ahead.
Yeah, well, Kentaro is saying Escom is MVP tonight. In any case, we do see the Fanny coming in with the cabling onto the blue buff. Will this be a successful blue buff invade? We know Fanny is very reliant on the blue buffs. In any case, Fanny just pretty much starting that blue buff for the Leomord, not being able to get that successful invade. But meanwhile, in the top lane, we do see Void going for the rotation onto the Harith. Not getting that play onto the Harith just yet. Hyper Broken Dota does know the Belleric is in the bush, as we do see Khalid coming in for the rotation as well. Circuit does place the magic balls. Will we see that combo burst? Super Shady getting taken down by the Sandstorm. And my screen just got cooked for a second. But, yeah. In any case, 1-for-0 exchange going in favor of Infinity as Super Shady gets taken down.
Although, once again, we see engagement here onto Velo. It seems like they're gonna No, they're not gonna commit. Lasker trying to get out of the situation.
100%. Oh, Mimic does get the kill onto the Eudora. Lasker will use the Sand Prayer to just get his HP up and running back to continue, as we do see Fanny does pop the Retribution, does secure the kill onto Liam Ford. Diamond Force has been committed with the Wrath of Giants as Harith gets taken down. That's a 2-for-0 exchange going in favor of Void Esports.
But that was a beautiful Wrath of Giants coming out from the Belleric just in time when the Harith just got caught. So that also just gives a nice advantage to the side of Void Esports, especially before the second turn of the game.
Yeah, well, Yukino Mashiro, right? Both of these teams will represent their countries in the ENC. Void Esports will go and represent South Africa at the GG event. So it's going to be November and December. So yeah, let's see how this is going to play out. In any case, Fanny does secure another kill onto the Leomord. Esmeralda has also been taken down. It's a 2-for-0 exchange at this moment. Fanny not being able to steal this blue buff. Poor Lindo, he just wants to get that second blue buff, man. not being able to do so. Infinity is hard protecting this blue buff.
Definitely, but this Dareth already having taken his first turret and started to rotate, as we do see this fight here in the top lane, but it seems like Hertz is going to get taken down once again.
I mean, this Wrath of Giants, I did mention it coming into this match. Velo's Wrath of Giants is just on point, and I mean, it's the second time that it catches the Harith out. And it just allows the Clint to finish off. But in any case, we do see Lascar does start the engagement onto Lilia. The Black Shoes are still available. Will Lascar get caught out here? Mimic does get the damage through. Oh, Flicker, Abyssal Strike. Just not enough to take down the Khalid.
But it seems like the side of Infinity should try to keep an eye out for the Beller, just to be able to, for the Herod to be able to farm comfortably again.
Oh, the cabling coming in through from the Fanny. Fanny does get caught out by the Khalid. The Phantom Steed has been committed. Will Sinner continue onto the front line of Void Esports? It does not decide to do that, right? So it's just before the 7-minute mark. It is currently a 5k gold lead in favor of Void Esports, as well as a 4-kill advantage. Void Esports definitely has the map advantage right now. They are looking to secure this tier 1 turret in the mid lane. Askeladd with a Eudora is left to defend it. We do see Esmeralda coming for the rotation. Void Esports will not be bothered by that, as they do take down the final tier 1 turret. And meanwhile, we do see Super Shady getting focused on us. We do see the Phantom Steed gets committed. Oh, Clint nearly catching Hyper Broken Dota, but Leomord with the Phantom Steed does secure the kill onto the Clint. We do see the cross rotation coming in from Mimic and Circuit. Will they focus on to Khalid? Khalid is trying to run away. He does commit the Sandstorm defensively. Will Velo with a Belleric be able to catch on to him? Lascar is on his Nimbus and he will not get caught. The third and final turtle of this match has spawned up, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh. With the turrets taken down by both teams right now, the side of Void Esports still has the advantage. But Infinity is also making up for it the best they can, going in for the turrets. But right now, all 3 turtles have gone to the side of Void Esports without any contest.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Void Esports, they're definitely sitting at a pretty spot, as we do see the Abyssal Strike does take down the Khalid. We do see the cabling coming in from Fanny. Fanny does steal the... Oh, no, does not steal the blue buff. Retribution coming in from Leomord. We do see that Piercing Strike coming in from Leomord. The taunt is onto Esmeralda and onto the Eudora, but both will back off. Clint getting the engagement onto Leomord. Oh, Leomord gets taken down by Super Shady. Sinner definitely not being happy by getting taken down by that burst potential that the Clint has.
Definitely not. And with Void Esports just pushing the side of Infinity near and near to the base right now, Infinity is struggling to get any farm in right now, so it's very difficult, especially for the Herald and the Eudora.
Yeah, indeed. So, Clint getting a kill onto Khalid once more. Super Shady, it seems like he's coming online. If we look at the itemization, okay, he does have the Endless Battle and Sky Piercer, so that will help him a lot as Fanny secures the cutthroat onto Harith, and Clint gets that burst onto Leomord once more. Esmeralda gets caught and taunted back as Clint picks up a double kill. That is a tier 2 turret getting taken down. And then just also to add on to what I said, Yukino Mashiro, right? These 2 teams are going to face off against one another in the qualifiers to go through to Saudi Arabia. But in any case, the stun does land onto 2. We do see Mimic, Lindo going onto the Eudora. Eudora gets taken down. The taunt is onto, who's that? Onto Lascar with the Khalid, and the Retribution gets good. Phantom Steed into the play. Will Dyrok get taken down? Mimic will be a slippery customer to, well, the Phantom Steed and Leomord.
Right now, the side of Infinity really doesn't have any chance to try to contest for this first Lord of the game. So they would rather benefit, especially with Void having pushed the lanes, just trying to clear the minion waves, push most of the farm to either the Eudora and the Hereth especially, and let them try to make up for the farm that they need right now. Because if they can get a defense and more farm, it would work in their favor. But fighting right now at any cost would not work for them.
Well, if they can either force an error or get a pick off. I mean, they can definitely utilize onto that. Oh, Phantom Steed trying to get committed defensively. Zabin Force into the mix from the Harroth, trying to get the plays onto Fanny. Harroth does take down the Fanny, but at what cost? Will Hyper Broken Dodo get caught out as well? The Black Shoes has been committed. Dyroth does catch the Harroth, and oh my golly gosh, that's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Void Esports as this first Lord of this match is storming in the mid lane. Will we see a tier 3 turret getting taken down? There's no Holy Shield. This should pop. There we go. The first charge of the Lord. It does finish off the tier 3 turret. Lascar trying to get the plays on. He does get taunted up by the Belleric. However, the Phantom Steed gets committed. Retribution into the play as well, but Clint doing a lot of burst damage. That's a double kill going in favor of the Dyroth, and this will be another tier 3 turret in favor of Void Esports if they can finish this through, as the Zabin Force has been committed. Clint getting forced out. Wrath of Drides does catch out the Harroth. However, Harroth is still standing. Mimic needs to be careful. Oh, Mimic gets taken down by the Harroth. That's a shutdown kill. Cutthroat coming in from Fanny. Fanny picking up a kill onto Harroth, and oh my golly gosh. That's a 2-for-2 exchange. We do see the Sandstorm has been committed from the high lead. Their focus is on to Super Shady, but Void Esports finishes this first match. We're currently sitting 1-0. GG's well played to both teams. Oh my word. I don't want to say this. But 2 chocolates going in favor of Infinity. CC Immune and Sinner picking up the 2 chocolates, and Askeladd picking up the MVP with a Eudora. But MVP of this match goes to Mimic.
Well, the Mimic...
Oh, sorry, Lotus.
No problem. Mimic's play here onto the Dareth was actually pretty insane, especially with him taking out the Esmeralda, taking his turret way earlier than you would expect, and then going in for the rotations, just putting so much pressure over the map. Infinity couldn't really move anywhere without being killed.
Right, so
Just give
well,
me.
that wasn't a very interesting play.
I'm just trying to get my API up and running again. It crashed on me. Alright. Swap sides. Well, look, if last night was a lesson for us to learn, I mean, look, we did see the first match of the evening, right? Being a very dominant performance from one team, and they still lost and did not go through to the qualifier rounds. The question is, can Infinity be the team that gets the upset victory onto Void? Because Void is 100% definitely the favorites in this match. So the question is, ladies, do you think that Infinity has what it takes to turn this around and take it 2-1, or will Void take this in a clean sweep fashion 2-0?
Well, they definitely have a chance to actually win this, because Paradox and Infinity, the biggest issue the previous match was their drafting, and mostly because they didn't have enough vision on the rotation coming out from the side of Void Esports. So if they work on those small few issues, then they definitely have a way better chance next match.
I agree.
But the biggest issue right now is the side of Infinity needs to work a bit more on the communication side and make sure to try to definitely take out the Fanny and the Ling once again, because the Fanny was one of the biggest issues that they had to deal with, and they just weren't really prepared coming in for those turret dives that Void Esports kept giving them.
Yes, yeah, they were playing very aggressive. They did not expect that. I also didn't. Well, I kind of did see it coming, because that's how they do play. They play very aggressively. But it was a good lineup also from Infinity. I think they should have just changed their gameplay a little bit. But it was not too bad. It was very good. Well, as we can see, they banned Fanny. It seemed like she was really annoying for them.
Definitely. And also, even the previous match where you spoke about aggression, the previous match, the first few minutes, the Infinity kept matching their aggression, but the first time the Heretics got picked off, it was as if they started backing up a bit more and trying to play a bit more safer and passively, and that just basically gave a license to the side of Void Esports saying, play more aggressively.
Yes, I agree.
License, you say, load this. License.
Permission would be another word. Although license was the first word that came into my head. Although we do see the usual bands coming out once again, the Marcel, the Atlas, these big CC heroes that really just disrupts in team fights.
Oh, they're very disruptive, especially the Masal and the Pavia's ban again. Keeping everything according to plan.
Definitely.
But I do want to see what Infinity's ban, third ban going to be.
I think a good ban would probably be the Beleric, or even picking up the Beleric, but you just really don't want to give it into the hands of Void Esports because the timing is from Velo is amazing. And he specifically focuses on the marksman or the jungler when he goes into the Beleric. Not really something you want to deal with.
Yeah, not really something. Yeah, I agree. Not something you really want to deal with. And we see the Adora ban. I did not expect that from Infinity.
Well, I mean, they have the first pick right now, so because you don't really want to first pick a Eudora, because then she would be easily caught out, you'll have to want to either third or second pick her. But because they have first pick, they would then just be giving a free Eudora to the side of Void Esports. And because of Void's aggressive play, you can expect a lot of kills coming from them.
Your team is picking.
And we up to the first picks at Freya ban. They most probably thought they might pick the Freya first, so they like, let's get rid of her. Kirara.
Your team is picking.
Kirara!
Kirara is actually not too bad, especially if they're going to have to try to go against this aggression from Void Esports. So because of that, where she has this immune skill and passive, that would work in their favor, especially when they're trying to go for team fights or objectives, which they couldn't really do the previous match.
Yes. And we have the Baleric pick again. Velo's Baleric was very OP the previous match. I pretty much enjoyed every bit of it. What did you think of his Baleric?
I think his Baleric is seriously amazing, but I think because of that as well, the side of Infinity should try to keep more tabs on him on where he's going, especially because you know he's going to try to go for your jungler or marksman. And he was really one of the biggest reasons why Infinity struggled so much the previous match.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe they would have banned maybe the Baleric over the Fanny. You know, but the lineups are looking pretty scary this round. Like they are going deadly mode.
Although with the Minnow getting picked up, this would give more team fight ability going into the side of the Infinity. It would also probably give him sustain, especially when going through the Wrath of Dryads. And Lapu going into the mix as well. Bit more CC immune heroes that would make team fights easier for them because they just got caught out too easily the previous match with all the CC. So if they can time their CC immune skills, they won't have to worry so much about that, especially with Villa on the Barrack again.
I agree. I was sliding more to Void's lineup, you know, with the Baleric and the Paquito. But now that I'm looking at Infinity, their lineup is looking pretty solid. You know, having the Mino and the Lapu, and you know the heal and the sustain. It's going to be a very tough match for Void.
True, and right now the drafts can still go either way. But with Ling getting picked up as well, this is gonna
Your team is banning.
put a bit more pressure here onto the side of Infinity because he can, like I mentioned in previous matches, he can jump over the walls the entire time. His mobility is one of the best in the game. So when it comes to trying to go
Yeah.
for split pushes or anything, so you constantly have to pay attention to your lanes, make sure the lanes are defended and managed well, especially because Link can be at your top lane and then the next few seconds you see him back at Lord here in the bot lane.
That is true. Yes, and of course, with the dives, the turret stealing, he can pretty much do anything in the game, and also take the blue.
Infinity, unless they take a more of a poking mage, just to be able to give them a bit more space to do so.
Yes. And Paquito's early game damage, he's like a one shot the moment he gets his ult. So
Your team
it's
is
going to be a very interesting fight to see. And we got the Gord and the Lilia ban. It's very interesting.
Well, Gord is definitely something you don't want to give your enemy. And the Lilia from the previous game was just really a big pain to deal with for the side of Infinity because she kept just poking them down with the bombs. So the HP just kept lowering, so they couldn't walk
Your
too far
team
in
is picking.
before the HP was at half or even a quarter to full.
This match just got interesting with the Valentina pick. I am now slightly sliding off, changing my bets. I'm going more leaning towards the Void. I'm loving the Valentina pick. It is an automatic Mino pick. Mino's alt into the team fights. It's going to be cinema.
True, because now with the Minotaur ult, it would be put Minnow ult with the Balearic and with the Tempest of Blades coming in from the Ling. That is a lot of CC and damage to deal with.
Yes.
Your team is picking.
The Herod pick again.
Well, I mean, Harris isn't that bad of a pick because he can deal with the Balearic pretty nicely as long as he has vision of him. Second, his ult, even if the Valentina steals it, she can't do much with it because she doesn't have his passive or his second skill. Nana, her ult is amazing, but it's way better when compared to the second skill, and Valentina can't steal the second skill either. So it does make things a bit easier for the side of Infinity.
I feel like they are like pretty much a bit too tanky for the Nana, but we'll see how they play off, if they can like pretty much sync everything, because the Molina can be very irritating, but we'll see how it goes.
Definitely. Although with a Nana, if you go with Lightning Truncheon, Holy Crystal, Wishing Lantern, and Divine Glaive, and in no order specifically, okay? But that gives you a lot of damage, especially to deal with the tanks, and then you also have the Melina to CC them up, so you can deal them damage without taking any yourself.
Yeah, I highly agree with this. And we are off. Which team are you seeing in this vision? Which one do you think they will take the crown?
Honestly, I'm thinking Void in this one. But what do you think, Scott?
Well, well, Jesse, it's going to be me and you taking this match's play-by-play action. Look, if I need to pick a side, honestly, with regards to the draft, look, it's going to be difficult for Void to get the catch on to Infinity, but I'm going to have to back the boys once more. I mean,
agree.
this match can literally change in an instant, especially with the drafts.
Yes.
And for Infinite,
Nana playing very aggressive.
yeah, very, very aggressive. But I mean, that Molina Blitz could also come in clutch with the Valentina, but I would honestly go for that Minoan Fury. As we do see, we're back in the pause meta. Luckily, the pause didn't happen mid-fight.
Yes.
But honestly, like, I need to agree with Yukino Mashiro, right? This both it's a very very snowball heavy matchup. This so for me, the playmakers. Previously, I did say it's Rome and MMs, but for me, this time around, it's going to be Rome and the XP laners who's going to set the plays. Because I mean, you've got the initiation, um, and the reinitiation coming in from Infinity. Where at Void, you've got the initiation and the backline dive potential, or the pick-off potential, especially with the Paquito, right? So the Paquito can potentially synergize very well with the Ling. If Paquito can get an individual on the side lane down low, as we do see the first blood goes to Valentina, as Minotaur's the first body to drop.
I love the way the Ling is just taking all of Hirata's buffs. He's just like cruising like a silent ninja in all of them.
Well, I mean, the small creep invades are definitely one of the vital ones. As Super Shady gets taken down by Hirara. Super Shady going for that lane cut, just unfortunately out of timing. You know, everyone was in the bot lane and then rotating to the top lane. It wasn't the perfect time for Super Shady to cut the waves with the Esmeralda. But, I mean, each to their own. Super Shady was trying to get a delay on the lane.
I think the first total is going to be quite a hectic match. Seeing that they're all circling around it.
Oh, the Minoan Fury has been stolen. We do see the flicker Minoan Fury coming in from the Valentina as Valentina takes down the Minotaur with the Minnow skill. I mean, look, Minnow Lascar is definitely not having a good time right now.
Yeah, no. He's not very much early, but late game can change a lot of things. So we're hoping the Minor can pull himself up again.
Oh, nice from Super Shady, as Super Shady does get the kill onto the Harith on the top lane under the tier 1 turret. Will Super Shady get caught out here? He is forced back by the Nana and the Minnow. Will we see the knock-up with the Molina Blitz coming in from the Nana? Oh, we do see the knock-up currently onto Super Shady as Hirara secures the kill onto the Esmeralda. And this allows Lindo to clear the jungle away from the Hirara. So what Lindo is currently doing is denying the Hirara farm, and as you can see, Hirara is 2 levels behind, as we do see Villo going to come and annoy the Hirara, as we do see the Thorn does land, and the Wrath of Giants coming in, Circa picking up the kill onto Sinner. Sinner gets sent to the binner.
Nice. This is a very hectic match. They are ahead already by almost 3k gold.
100%, as we do see the Zaman Force has been committed. Esmeralda is currently down to, well, half of quarter HP, but the kill gets picked up onto Hyper Broken Dota, right? So I can see the vision. Super Shady makes it presume or perceive like he's overextending, but he's forcing literally everyone onto him, because Infinity keeps on reacting to that Esmeralda overextending, and that allows Void to come and clear and pick up the farm that they need.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like they might be coming to invade the blue.
Oh, Wrath of Giants gets with the Minoan Fury getting committed, or stolen Minoan Fury coming in from the Valentina. Minnow gets taken down. Beautiful Tempest of Blades coming in from Lindo. Sorry, Jesse.
What's going on? Sorry for what? You're saying sorry that he was losing?
I jumped in front of you. But in any case, Esmeralda committing onto the Harith. Harith does force out the Zaman Force. Second total of this match is up, as we do see the engagement is currently onto Lapu Lapu. Ling taking the red buff away, so Urara pretty much staying on the same side of this match, of the map entire time, because there is no farm left at the bottom half, as we do see Ling does get the jump on to Lapu Lapu. Lapu Lapu does fall under the tier 1 turret, and that's a tier 1 turret getting taken down in favor of Void eSports. Zaman Force has been committed. Hyper Broken Dodo currently down to 1 HP. Velo Will he be able to sustain through Hirara? As we see the Dance gets committed. Esmeralda coming in and does pick up the kill onto Hirara. That's a 1-for-0 exchange going in favor of Void eSports. Known Fury getting stolen once more.
This is a really bad match for the Hirara, and she's doing great at not trying to fight for the boss, because otherwise it will just feed the enemy, because they are securing all the jungle. So, but she's still having a hard time even with trying to gank, because they are very aggressive.
Yeah, well, the one thing, Void is not allowing any form of farm in favor of the Hirara, right? Both retributions getting committed at that blue buff. However, Hirara does secure the blue buff. We do see the knock-up onto 2 right now. Lapu Lapu secures a tier 1 turret back in favor of Infinity. However, it's a 1 tier 1 turret apiece aside, as, Esmeralda did secure that tier 1 in the top lane. Oh, Ling trying to get the jump onto the red buff. Will we see the Tempest of Blades getting committed? Ooh, forcing the Aurora away from the red buff. Sis, Lindo boy, sis. Shame on you. Beautiful strategic play, right? But shame for Hirara. What? Did I see right? Did he commit the retribution onto the minion card or the cannon? Minion, yeah, the cannon, yeah, minion cannons. Okay, so I wasn't seeing things that literally happened.
I saw it too, unless we both seen things.
Well, the tier 1 turret in the mid lane is still up. The Ling trying to get the play onto Minnow. Tempest of Blades getting committed. Does get the 2 swords into the stack. Minnow and Fury lands onto Natalia. As we do see the knockup comes onto the Ling once more. Stolen Minnow and Fury coming in from the Valentina. Does land onto 3. However, the Xanon Force is into the play as, will we see the Bravest Fighter land? Yes, the Bravest Fighter does land. However, Ling does secure the tier 1 turret. Pikito gets to pick off onto Minotaur. And that's the Molina landing onto Belleric. Super Shady is going to say, like, you know what? I'm the tankiest princess in this match. I will tank through everything.
It's a beautiful play from the Esmeralda, but the gold lead is really high, 9,000.
Oh, the Moon Press coming in from Esmeralda onto Ascalon. Will Super Shady be able to escape this? Pretty much baiting a lot of skills out here from Infinity. Ooh. Super Shady still surviving through all of this. He does use the Moon Press again, and he does escape. I mean, that's a lot of massive skills getting committed onto the poor Esmeralda. But Tempest of Blades does land onto Lapu Lapu. CC Immune gets taken down.
It looks like the First Lord might be the end of Infinity here, because they are really behind, 2 to 15.
Yep. And that is a 10.3k gold lead as well. I mean, that, as you can see, right, that is 3, you can say 3.5 full built items of difference.
Yes.
Infinity, the only thing that they can do is pretty much just wait in base, wait for the farm to come in, allow the Harith or the Aurora to farm up. I would honestly say funnel the farm to Harith. But yeah, just wait for Void to come to the base. That's the only thing that they can do.
The problem is, even if they're waiting, at the turrets, they are getting snowballed. They are getting wiped out, by the Esmeralda, because she is just diving them.
Yep, and they keep on going for that, falling for that trickery on the Esmeralda, because you can see Super Shady is going for the tank Esmeralda build, right, and not the damage Esmeralda, right? As we do see Esmeralda is into the base right now. Xanon Force has been committed, and that's it. I mean, Super Shady baiting out 4 ultimates, as we do see the stolen Unknown Fury lands onto Chupakito, secures the kill onto Harris, as we do see the Tempest of Blades has been committed, but that's an unstoppable kill going in favor of Lindo. Lindo secures the kill onto Lapu Lapu. Void eSports picking up the tier 3 turret. This should be the ending angle. That's a godlike kill going in favor of the Pikito, but Void eSports going for that second tier 3 turret. It's the next minion waves coming through, and they will potentially get all 3 tier 3 turrets. this is an ending angle for them right now. They just need someone to focus onto that next. The Zaman Force has been committed. Mimic jumping onto the Nana does proc the Nana's passive. The Bravest Fighter does only land onto Velo. Oh, he gets stunned up as the Nexus takes him down. Lindo trying to end it, but there's no minion wave. Tempest of Flames coming through as Esmeralda secures our kill onto the Harris. Right, it's Infinity just keeping the minions at bay. But Molina Blitz does land onto Lindo and onto Super Shady, but he's going to say like, what? I'm tank build, I'm gonna face you head on again.
Oh, that was an interesting defense. Wow.
Yep. Well, I mean, successful defense to an extent coming in from Infinity, but I mean, you can see, there we go, Super Shady going in. You can see there's 4 ults back up, right? He's going to try and bait the ults again. Is Infinity going to give into this? Will Super Shady get caught? As we do see, the Bravest Fighter has been committed. But I mean, that was 4 ults getting committed there, as Hirara does secure the kill onto Ling. It's a 1-for-1 exchange right now. Void getting the next minion wave in. Well, they cannot, as we do see. Minoan Fury does land onto 2. However, CC Immune trying to get the play onto Void. He is forced back to the Fountain of Youth as the next minion wave's coming in. Will Void get the finish right now? Can they get it done? Lascar getting taken down and shredded. The Wrath of Giants coming in from Belleric does land onto 3. However, it's a legendary kill for the Paquito as he does get the pick off onto Hirara. Super Shady taking that damage from the Nexus, allowing Mimic to just pretty much reset again, and that's a legendary kill. This is Void eSports taking this in a clean sweep fashion. GG's well played.
He's well played.
Oof.
3, 2 for 3.
Alright, MVP goes to Mimic as Mimic picks up the MVP of this match. 10, 0, and 5. Hyper Broken Dota and Lascar picking up a big round of chocolates. Any case, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get the pause screen up and running whilst we get the next teams in the lobby. Up next, we've got Rutilant Sons versus Purgatory Guild.
One by one they figure out why we're the team they talk about. Head high, game face, everybody knows the name. Say my name, say my name, say my name. When the lights go up, say my name, say my name, say my name. When it all blows up, no apologies, no excuses, no second place. Just remember who did it. Say my name. No luck, no breaks, no miracles were made. Just work, just scars, just everything that got us Say my name, say my name, say my name. When the lights go up, say my name, say my name, say my name. When it all blows up, no apologies, no excuses, no second place. Just remember who did it. Say my name. You don't have to like us. You feel that? That's pressure.
No.
That's us. Yeah. they're standing beside. Every banner on the wall,
Every name they recall.
funny how the conversation changes when the giants start to walk.
Watch them stare.
Watch them stare. No luck, no favors, no accidents here. We run this town,
Run this town.
every road, every round.
Every round.
Turn it up
Let it shake the ground.
when we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town.
Woo!
We run this town. Big stage, bright lights. Everybody wants a taste. Everybody wants the spotlight till they gotta pay the price. Every scar earned a place. Every win left a trace. Now they're trying to keep up while we're setting the pace.
Too late.
Too late. No fear, no doubt. We're too far. We run this town.
Run this town.
Every road, every round.
Every round.
Turn it up.
Let it shake the ground.
When we move, everybody knows it now. We run this town. You can take your shot,
You can try your luck.
try your luck. Bring everything you've
It
got.
still won't be enough.
Stand up, show up, speak up, or move. We run this town.
Run this town.
Hear the crowd getting loud.
Getting loud.
Turn it up
Let it shake the ground.
when we move. Everybody knows it now. We run this town. We run this town.
You hear that?
That's what winning sounds like. Hear that? They're coming. Let them. Everybody sees the spotlight. Everybody wants a piece. Everybody loves the story till the story asks for blood and sweat. They see the wins, they see the stage. They don't see the years it takes.
They don't know.
They don't know what it takes. Long roads, hard miles.
Still standing.
Still standing after all this time. They want in,
They want in.
but they don't know where we've been.
Where we've been.
They want gold, they want glory.
They don't know the whole
They
story.
want in.
Too late.
We already live here. Every scar became a lesson. Every lesson made us strong. Everybody wants the anthem. Nobody wants.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, Purgatory Guild versus Rutilant Sons at this match and juncture of the playoffs. Right, Purgatory Guild won the coin toss and opted for the first pick. So let's see how they are going to do against this heavy force that Rutilant Suns are. Right, well, whoever wins here will face up against Yin Squad in the quarterfinals and then potentially go and face against, if they can beat Yin Squad, then potentially go and face off against Void eSports. But in any case, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the drafting phase. Good luck and have fun to both teams as Lotus and Jesse is going to take you through the drafting phase. Ladies.
And gentlemen.
Scorpy.
And into the drafting phase we go. Pride getting the first pick for the side of Purgatory Guild. What do you think about this matchup, Jesse?
I think it's pretty interesting. I'm on the side of the Rutilant Suns. I know them much more better than the Purgatory Guild, but I'm interested to see how the playoff is going to be.
Your team
Oh,
is banning.
Okay, as we once again see the Atlas getting banned out from the side of the Purgatory Guild. We've also seen the Atlas coming out
Your
from
team is banning.
Rutilant Suns in the previous game, so definitely something you want banned out. But Clint and Marcel getting banned from both teams.
Let's talk about the Clint. Do they have beef with the Clint or something? That was an interesting ban.
Although we have seen toxic nemesis on the Clint a few times, I think that's the most common heroes you'll see from him is the Clint and the Leslie.
Your
So
team
definitely
is
heroes you want to
banning.
take out to try to get him out of his comfort zone. Lucas getting banned as well. It's actually been a while since I saw Lucas play or get banned, really.
Me too. It's very interesting bans that we're getting from the Rutilant Suns. Are these personal bans or studied bans?
Your
Maybe
team is
we don't know.
banning.
But the Valentina ban was a very good good ban.
True, might be seeing a Sora then coming out on the side of PvP, but Sora is not someone that you see so much as he did just like 2 months ago. You saw him like everywhere in almost every tournament. Now you'll see him once every stage, maybe.
Yeah. And the Belleric
Your
ban.
team is
What do you
picking.
think of the Belleric ban?
Definitely just get him out. Like he is very difficult to deal with. He gives too much CC and AoE to his team. And if he just catches you out with the Wrath of Dryads, it's very difficult
Your
when you
team
try to
is
go for team
picking.
fights because he can just counter engage and say, here's a Wrath of Dryads, and then you have to deal with all of that while trying to kill everyone else in the enemy team.
Yes. I would have. Okay, they're going for the ban, the heroes that people ban the most, which is the Esmeralda and the Paquito. So this is going to be very interesting to see.
True, and we saw just the previous match with Shady on Esmeralda, what everything an Esme can do, and how cheeky you can play the Esmeralda sometimes. So definitely something that's going to be interesting to watch from the side of Rutilant Suns. But I'm also curious about how the Paquito is going to be played out.
And we got the Mina,
team
the
is
Mina
picking.
pick.
Minotaur would pair very well with the Esmeralda because on top of her sustain with his healing and sustain as well, it's going to be very difficult to try to go for any team fights. So now when you have to go for the team fights, you have to make sure to have your anti-heal and anything that can kill sustain ready.
Yes. Damn it.
Thames, we see a lot from Pride because it's basically the one hero a lot of people know him by, and Toxic Nemesis picking up the carry. I think carry is a good pick because you want to pick her up before that she gets banned, because if they didn't pick her up now, she was definitely gonna get banned. It's just gonna be carry versus a Brody. You have to be very careful with how you play that matchup.
Did not expect to see a saber ban coming from Rutilant Sons.
Yeah, that is a fair point. I think the first time you and I casted together, we saw Purgatory Guild and they picked up a saber. So they Rutilant Sons probably banned that with that match in mind. But Zushin getting banned, when was the last time you really saw a Zushin so much in the AFL?
I have not seen a Zushin being played. So that's very interesting to see. Maybe there's a Zushin player on the Rutilant Sons team that they decided to take out. I have not seen her in a long time.
Although the ghetto pick coming out from the side of Rutilant Sons, well, the ghetto ban actually works quite well because ghetto, especially if he worked with the Thames and the Paquito, would have disrupted a lot of team fights, which is exactly what Rutilant Sons wants to give. So good ban coming in from their side. Hirara getting banned out.
For a second, I thought that they were taking the Beatrix. I was quite worried or shocked. But it looks like they're picking the Alpha. It's been a long time since I've seen an Alpha being played. Oh, but they lock in with the Suyu.
Yeah, the Suyu is a better pick. I mean, Alpha can work for some places, but with Suyu, it's going to be easier for when you're trying to go for the objective securing. As well, the Suyu is also going to be nice, especially when you're trying to go for the team fights. And if the Paquito is onto the Suyu, he can use his dash and mobility skills to basically protect himself, even with the carry or the Thames.
Yeah, that's very likely. It's very likely. I can see the reason why a Super Puppy will be picking the Suyu in this team. Oh, the Alkai. I've always been telling people to ban the Alkai. He's very good in juggle, but it looks like he will be roaming for the Purgatory Guild. It was a pretty good pick.
True, he's also going to be pretty nice when it comes to the going for the objectives, because now he can fully put his attention on the jungle and trying to zone away. So the Thames can jump in and try to take the objectives. But I like the Zetian pick coming out from the side of PGD just because it can disrupt or just put a stop to Rutilant Sun's movement, especially when they're about to engage. So it would work more into the favor of PGD.
Teams are looking pretty solid. Which team would you say is your favorite?
I'm gonna have to go for Rutilant Suns because I like the draft. I like how they can go in for the engage fights, even try to counter engage any team fights. Mostly also because it's mostly about securing the objectives, but they're gonna have to be very careful with how they play around PGD and not let them farm enough.
Well, everyone loves a good underdog story. For me, the thing is, right, how will Purgatory Guild deal with the Rutilant Sons layering of skills? For number one, Rutilant Sons, there's no team better than Rutilant Sons with their layering of skills, right? Number one. And number two, can PGD keep Rutilant Sons on the back foot? That's going to be the winning condition for PGD. If they can disrupt the layering of skills from Rutilant Sons, they can definitely take this. But you know, Rutilant Sons is not an easy team to get dubs on, right? But you know, just for all intents and purposes, I'm backing the underdogs here, and that's going to be Purgatory Guild. As we do see, the engagement is currently on to Brawny, but Suyu does secure the first litho of this match. Purgatory Guild, they need to play very patient and very disciplined. They cannot just go into that fight mentality.
Definitely not. Also, the way you said about layering of skills, because of the Akai and the Zetian, if they can basically cause the breaks before the Written Sons can try to layer the skills, that would also benefit them a lot more in team fights. So basically, the side of PGD has to focus more on disrupting and responding, not reacting.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, okay. It's 10 seconds away from the first turtle of the matches. We do see Akai and Thomas just pretty much waiting for the Brody to pop out, realizing that that's not going to be the situation. So they cannot be granting vision on themselves. But I mean, just with Thomas and the Kai coming so late to the rotation, this allowed the Suyu to clear the farm here in the jungle of Pride. But yeah, Rutilant Sun starting the first turtle of the match. PGD, will they be able to get the engagement here? Or will they be able to get the retry in? It doesn't seem like they're opting for it. As Super Poopy gets the first turtle of the match in favor of Rutilant Sun.
For Rutilant Sons to get the first turtle, it does give a bit more advantage, especially with them also being 1k ahead in gold. So with the combinations coming out from the heroes, the side of PGD has to be even more careful, especially if they're on the back foot when it comes to gold.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, Paquito is not going to have a good time against the Esmeralda. I mean, as I say that, the Esmeralda takes a lot of damage, but it seems like Esmeralda is going to go for that full tank build. So the Esme will definitely have an advantage onto the Paquito in the XP lane. Oh my gosh, as we do see Brody getting that engagement onto Toxic Nemesis, as my finger just slightly slips. As we do see the Infernal Pursuit of First Blood going to the Thomas. Will Carson get caught out here? Will the Brody fall? It's a lot of skills coming in from Purgatory Guild. Minoan Fury gets committed onto Natalia behind the tier 1 turret. However, Akai gets taken down. That's a 1-for-1 exchange.
With that, both teams are pretty equal when it comes to the gold and kills right now. But both teams are putting enough pressure here onto the side lanes. It's just gonna, a lot of the winning condition is gonna be of the side laners who gets on top and rotates.
Super Poopy getting the lizard small jungle invade, waiting for Paquito Renzino to rotate to get that vision onto the lizard, and the Suyu just pops off the the skills as Paquito gets taken down, unfortunately. Second turtle of this match will be up in the next 10 seconds. We do see the rotation coming on to Toxic Nemesis, as we do see Nabs does pop the flicker onto the Eudora. Will we see the torn apart memory coming in from Brody Cotton? Oh, Carry doesn't get the kill onto Eudora. Torn apart memory has been committed, but Kenshin coming in with the wraparound play with the Esmeralda, taking down the carry. That's a 1-for-1 exchange in the bot lane. Pride and Big Spain are just pretty much waiting it out right now. Oh, Retribution just slightly not getting taken by Purgatory Guild. Minoan Fury gets committed onto Renzino and onto Pride. Thank you, Evander, for gifting a membership. But in any case, the engagement continues as Big Spender gets taken down by Super Poopy. Super Poopy right now with a Suyu. If you look at the items, he's already got the
Hunter Strike?
He's already got the Hunter Strike, right? I wanted to say Corrosion Sight, and I knew in my brain that was wrong. But in any case, Renzino picking up a kill onto Nabs. Look, Eudora is not having a good time. Currently being 0-3-1. So this could be Purgatory Guild. They can get the turnaround here, but the thing is, they need to I don't know. They need to bait out the skills from Rutilant Sons, and that's not an easy thing to do. As we do see, the engagement is currently onto Renzino, onto the Paquito, under the tier 1 turret in the top lane. However, Renzino will be able to dodge us, but I need to jump to the other side of the map right now. Esmeralda secures the kill onto Paquito, as PurgatoryGuild secures the tier 1 turret in the bot lane. That's a 1-for-0 exchange going in favor of Rutilant. Huh?
Right now, it's gonna be better for the side of PGG to focus more on the turret instead of fighting. But the problem is, Rutilant Suns is keeping such an eye on their movements. When one side laner is left alone, a lot of people are coming to just gank them, kill them, and this gives an advantage once again to the side of Rutilant Suns because the side liners keep staying behind on farm and rotation.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, even with, like, regardless, right? Esmeralda's such a good pick against the Paquito. Yeah, look, regardless, Esmeralda is such a menace, and especially against the Paquito. And you know, the later this game goes, the more damage Esmeralda can sustain. But yeah, Pride securing a tier 1 turret in the top lane as the third and final turtle does go in favor of Rutilant Sons. Genshin takes a lot of damage from the Thamus. Will the Esmeralda get caught out, or will she be able to survive? It seems like she will be able to survive as Rutilant Sons gets that red buff stolen away from the Thamus. Paquito trying to jump onto the backline. We do see the Fury of the Phoenix does land. However, Eudora does get the ult onto Paquito. Paquito gets taken down beside the tier 1 turret.
Right now, things are not looking good for the side of PGD. They're already 4k behind in gold, and with Brody already getting so farmed up, he's just almost biting through the Kai's HP as well as even Pride's.
100%. Well, look, PurgatoryGuild, they can turn the tides, right? Because, I mean, the first power spike is now at the 8-minute mark, right? They just need to allow this to go to a little bit more later stage. However, Big Spinner gets taken down by the Eudora as Paquito gets taken down by the Suyu. Super Poopy is super fed right.
Definitely, and with them cutting the lanes here, they're going to be able to take 2 tier 1 turrets for the side of Rutilant Suns. This is going to put a lot more pressure to PGD, so PGD is going to have to try to stay in the back, try to farm where they can, but avoid team fights as far as possible.
Well, I mean, look, on the Suyu right now, right? He's already past, he's at almost at 7 and oh, there we go. He's at almost 8k gold. I mean, the closest to him is the Brody with 5.5k. PurgatoryGuild, they don't have the gold to compete with the Suyu right now. Like, Super Poopy is almost level 15, and it's at almost the 9-minute mark. If he can get another small creep done here, or engagement onto, or a pick off, at least he's going to be max level right now. As we do see, Super Poopy does get the jump onto Big Spinner. The heavy spin has been committed, but no Fury does land onto the Fury of the Phoenix gets committed as well. That's a tier 2 turret getting taken down in favor of Rutilant Sons. It is currently a 1-for-0 exchange as the Akai has been removed from this Lord fight.
And with that, like you mentioned just earlier, 1 kill and Super Poopy's already on level 15. It's very difficult for the side of PGD to do anything. So right now, the best option would be to try to go for that top lane, clear as many wave minions, and just defend, because pickoffs really aren't going to work in their favor either right now.
Especially not onto the Suyu. I mean, Suyu is almost full build. I mean, you need to leave the Suyu right now until you get more items. Get the pickoffs on either the Eudora or onto the Brody. You don't want to get the pickoff onto Suyu, right? Look, you want the Suyu due to the fact of the gold, but other than
You
that,
don't want him now.
you don't want him now. You don't want him now. But yeah, the 10-minute mark, it's 6 kills advantage going in favor of Rutilant Sons. This is not a high kill match, right? Super disciplined, but it's an 8k gold lead going in favor of Rutilant Sons. They will be able to pop the first Holy Shield in the mid lane. Oh, that's 2 Holy Shields, my bad. I missed the one in the bot lane. Lord is charging up. He will charge onto this tier 3 turret onto the bot lane. As we do see Brody is trying to get the stacks up as Esmeralda jumps onto the front line. Light Wheels has been committed by Toxic Nemesis as we do see the Fury of the Phoenix lands onto 4. The heavy spin coming in from Big Spender. Brawny gets that Minoan Fury off. Will we see the continuation? It's a killing spree coming in from the Brody as the torn apart memory lands. Eudora also picks up a kill. It is currently a 2-0 exchange going in favor of Rutilant Sons. They get another tier 3 turret. They are in the base of Purgatory Guild right now.
All right. Although right now with the minions coming in like this, the side of PGT doesn't have to worry about an ending angle at the moment. But they need to try to keep their members more alive, protect the carrier at all costs as well.
Yeah, well, at this moment, carry is definitely the winning condition for Purgatory Guild. So, the question is, can Purgatory Guild get this match into the later stages of the game? I mean, they need the carry to farm up right now. They need the gold. They need the items on the carry. As we do see Esmeralda just jumps onto the Big Spender. Fear of the Phoenix lands onto 4. Minoan with the Minoan Fury. Flicker Minoan Fury lands onto carry as Super Poopy gets that combo landed, and that is carry deleted. It's currently a 1-0 exchange going in favor of Rutilant Sons.
It seems like Rutilant Sons wants to go for the ending angle here. They do have the gold lead to be able to do this right now. Are they going to commit to the space?
Well, it seems like it. I mean, look. Oh, torn apart memory lands onto the Akai. Well, Rutilant Sons, they definitely have the minion waves. As the minion waves are currently coming in. Beautiful time coming in. As that's double kill for Brody. And that is first match going in favor of Rutilant Sons.
Victory!
That was extremely well played coming out from the side of the Rutilant Sons. Very few mistakes, especially when it came to their engagement or even the layering of the skills a lot and knowing who to target.
Well, yeah. Look, Paquito needed to just shift his focus onto who he was going to go to focus on. But regardless, Big Spender and Renzino picking up chocolates in this match. Pride picking up the MVP. Where did Lotus disappear to?
He's just quickly restarting her phone for a minute.
Alright, we're just quickly waiting for Lotus.
How was the match, Scappy?
Well, unfortunately, this was very one-sided. I was backing the underdogs, but Rutilant Sons, they got the front foot, they got the advantage, and they just kept. They went for the jungle invades and not allowing the Thomas to get farmed up. I mean, it's currently the trend, and I mean, it's beautiful strategic plays. I mean, it's the second time we see it tonight, right? So it shows you. But the question is, how do you counter that, right? The Roam pretty much needs to stick with his jungler, but you cannot linger too long at a side lane or outside of your farm, especially if you know the enemy team is going to be so hard farming in your jungle.
Yes.
They see me rolling and hating. They're riding daddy. Damash received a free membership from Evander. Now Damash is not even here on the live chat to see that he won he got gifted a free membership.
Oh no.
He's going to show up. He or she is going to show up to stream one day and they're like, oh my golly gosh, why do I have a badge next to my name and why is it green all of a sudden? Alright, okay, Lodi Pie is back. Is Lodi Pie back in Discord? Yes, she is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into the second match's drafting phase. Good luck and have fun to both teams as the second round is going to start right now. La 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 Lodi Pie. Hey, I don't think she realized she's still muted.
Your team is banning.
This is an
Alright,
interesting match.
ladies, I am back. Apologies. The stupid Wi-Fi of mine. Any case, resume match. My bad. Thank you for pausing. Okay.
Okay, so back to the drafting phase. We might be seeing Franco coming out from Pride. Okay, he set us onto the Beleric and the Freya. I think that's a good combo relatively, because now you have that dive capability coming up from the Freya and into the Wrath of Dryad. So basically when the Beleric taunts people up and throws out his ultimate, the Freya can dive in with her Valkyrie scent and deal a ton of damage, and the enemy is going to be kind of struggling to deal with her because now they have to deal with the Beleric as well.
Yes, it was a very good pick. I could see the combos being in sync, and she is very hard to deal with, especially early to mid game.
Your team is picking.
But the enemy lineup from the Rutilant is actually really good. We got the Valentina, who would of course can steal the Beleric's ult, and the stuns from Kufra.
That would actually not be too bad of a combo, because if you have the Wrath of Dryads, the Stolen Wrath of Dryads, put that with the Tyrant's Wrath from Kufa, and then the Harara can just use her fan skill to deal a ton of damage while the enemy is stunned up and CC'd up.
Yes, but I'm still loving the PGD's lineup, because I haven't seen an Alus in a long time.
I started liking PGD's lineup until I saw the All-List, and it was like, there are better junglers. There are
no, it's not giving.
What did the owlers do to you, Lotus?
Your team is banning.
There are better junglers to pick, especially if you're trying to go against Rutilant Sons. Like, there are way better. But if it's comfort, go for your comfort.
I can see late game. The Alus can be such a menace late game, especially, with the Baleric combo and the Freya. It's going to be really difficult to deal with these two.
And she says
Yeah.
that even
Your
with
team is banning.
the Owlers rework.
Yes. Because the Olus does need to scale up. He needs to have that space to be able to farm. And with
Yes.
the way Rutilant Sons plays, they won't give him the space to farm. So it's going to be a lot harder for PGD, because they now have to constantly make sure to let Olus have his farm and try to get an extra farm when he needs it.
You're right. You're right. I definitely see what you're saying.
What I'm hearing is PTSD.
No comment.
Your team is
As we
No
see
comment.
Sora getting banned out. Interesting ban coming up from the side of PGD.
I mean, do they have a Sora main in Rutilant Suns? And is Zushin banned once again?
I think Written Suns plays basically most heroes. They have a very large hero pool. So that is something that you can expect from the teams higher up in the ranks.
Yes. I'd like to see what gold laner the Rutilant Suns would pick this time.
And there are a few marksmen left open, the carry, the Claude, Granger, although I think the Brody wouldn't be too bad of a pick.
I was thinking the Freya would be going gold, but it looks like they are having a Leslie take gold for the team.
Leslie could work well. We have seen Toxic Nemesis play the Leslie and can be a beast sometimes, but it's really gotta come down to a lot of positioning, because with the way that a Hirora and a Kufa can play, they're definitely gonna be able to go for this Leslie.
Yes, they definitely are going to go for this Leslie. And of course, with the Melissa being, you know, that hero, it's going to be really hard for her, you know?
No.
Why are we hearing the sheep crying? The sheep with an ugly.
Because you know, I love me Melissa. But Gigatron 5000, alright? Newly renamed and rebranded to Cotton, right? I'm a big fan of Gigatron 5000. Man, but Melissa into the Belleric?
Yeah.
That is
No,
the
it was
biggest
bad.
issue, but as long as she plays safely enough and tries to not necessarily avoid the Belleric, but it's really gonna come down to a lot of positioning and knowing when to use your skills.
Yeah. Which marksman do you think Cotton should have opted for?
If we're looking at the draft, right? My apologies.
Yes.
My apologies, Lady Pie. My apologies.
You are forgiven, but continue.
Probably like a Bruno.
Brody. Granger.
You don't need to whisper that, right? The question was asked towards me, Lodi Pie. How rude of you, woman. How rude of you. Yeah, Bruno, Brody, Harris. I mean, look. Yeah, could have also gone for a fighter. But, I mean, look. Purgatory Guild definitely has a stronger draft going into this match versus the previous one. Hirara is going to be a problem. Hirara is going to be a problem. But in any case, as we jump into this first match, Jesse, this could be the potential game ender. I mean, it is match point for Rutilant Suns right now. Can Purgatory Guild get a dubs here and take us into that sudden death round? Or will Rutilant Suns take this in a clean
I am
fashion?
on your side. I'm on PGD side this time.
Are you on PGD side? Is it because of the Owlers?
Yes. Maybe. Give a point to Lotus.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. As the red bus hits Lodi Pie, Lodi Pie. But in any case, a lot of damage gets dealt onto the Belleric. Big spender taking a lot of damage. The question is, right, will Purgatory Guild adapt from this first game aggression coming in from Rutilant Suns onto the jungle? Because, I mean, I've said it, you know it. Everyone that knows Rutilant Suns knows they're going to be hard in your jungle. But in any case, we do see that the small camp invade coming in from Rutilant Suns. However, Aulos does security. The chase is on to Valentina. The first blood goes to Aulos. Woo! Valentina getting taken down, unfortunately. Slightly overextended onto that small camp invade.
It's my boy. Go, Alus. Let's do this.
I mean, if Lotus was fasting right now, I would have asked her. Lotus? So, first blood. Aulos. Huh? 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 Shame.
She was haunted by an Alus. Something happened. She's just not ready to share with the world. We'll give her time.
Jessie, stop bullying Lotus. The first turtle of this match is up. Will it be Purgatory Guild that gets this victory onto this turtle? Irara is still clearing her jungle in the bot lane. As we do see Pride going for that small camp, potentially that red buff right now. So it seems like they're going to allow Rutilant to get back to this turtle, get that rotation in. Freya just pretty much waiting for that rotation coming in from the Irara or the escape from Rutilant Sons. Like,
For the hero, this is going for the blue buff steal.
oh, there you go. Super poopy. Aulos does realize that will we see a retry getting baited out? The retry got baited out by Irara. In any case, Irara gets that first skill, second skill combo onto the Leslie. Leslie getting taken down under the tier 2 turret. Right, but Purgatory Guild will not have the retribution at this first turtle of this match. Irara opting to go for the blue buff first because she did not get that successful invade. As we do see the knock-up Tyrant Rat coming in from the Kufra. As we do see the Rat Giants has been committed as well. Will Nabs get taken down? Freya picking up the kill onto the Valentina. Oh my golly gosh, that's a 1-for-0 exchange going in favor of Purgatory Guild. As we do see Renzino did commit the Valkyrie's descent, right? But it is Purgatory Guild at this first turtle of the match. The turtle is currently half HP. Esmeralda coming in for the rotation. Super Poopy just patiently waiting as we do see goes for that. Oh, Retry Steel coming in from Hirara. Picking up the kill onto Bellary. Kenshin jumps onto the Owlers as Owlers gets taken down. However, Freya with the Valkyries descent onto Kufra. Does secure the kill onto Kufra, but Hirara has something to say about it. It's a 2-for-1 exchange going in favor of Rutilant Sons with the first turtle of the match.
That was a very interesting team fight and a very good steal from Hirara.
Yup. I mean, look, like we've seen, and I've seen a lot of clips from Kyrie on the Irara, right? Doing item swaps under the enemy's nexus, right? Just showing you what the Irara can do if she is played right. And Super Poopy just coming in there, going into that CC immunity phase, not being able to, untargetable phases. You see the Sanguine Claws gets committed. The blue buff does not get stolen. Pride does secure his blue buff. Right, Super Poopy is going to go for that rotation as we do see Muddles is currently onto Leslie. Yes, Cotton picks up the kill onto Toxic Nemesis, right? The knockup is currently onto Renzino. But we will not see a continuation coming in from Rutilant Sons. Melissa will secure the first tier 1 turret of this match in favor of Rutilant Sons.
It's very interesting.
I mean, it's going to be very, very, very difficult, especially coming into the team fights. But Purgatory Guild, they just need to literally layer their skills correctly. As Irara secures a kill onto the Sicilian under the tier 1 turret in the top lane. However, looking at the mid lane fight as Esmeralda picks up a kill onto Renzino. The ultimate snipe has been committed. The Wrath of Giants has been stolen by the Valentina.
There was some very interesting playoffs in the early game, you know, that gave so much hope for the PGD. But the way that the Hirara played off, also with like the retreat steal, it just made this turnaround comeback for Rutilant
Will we see
Sons.
the Maniac from the Irara? That's a Maniac coming in from Irara on Super Poopy. That's a full team wipe. But Jesse, like, we need to give credit to the Valentina, right? The Valentina has just been focusing that Wrath of Drives, right? On stealing the Wrath of Drives, landing the Wrath of Drives onto the front line, Semi onto the back line, under the turrets, and Hirara just jumping in and finishing the job. Super Poopy currently now fed 8-0 and 3. Like,
They might just end the game with the first Lord. I mean, the Melissa is getting fed.
well, if they can get the wave equilibrium sorted out, they definitely, well, they should have the potential to pop a tier 3 turret at least. Well, I mean, it's the third turtle has been taken down, right? First Lord has not spawned up. Oh, no, it's only 2 turtles, man. Well, because that first turtle was delayed. But Rutilant Sons are going to look at forcing Holy Shields right now. So Purgatory Guild, they need to do what they can to keep the minions off of this Holy Shield. Beleric nearly dragging that minion under the tier 3 turret. Big Spender takes a lot of damage as Hirara does secure the kill onto Beleric. Right, he does get taken down under the tier 3 turret. Hirara into the base, picks up a double kill right now. Will we see the initiation onto Leslie? Toxic Nemesis pops the flicker to get out of harm's way. The ultimate snipe has been committed. That's the Holy Shield popped in both the mid lane and in the top lane.
In 8 minutes, here are sitting at 10:03. Impressive.
I mean, like, Super Poopy has just been such a dominant force in both of the matches, right? Because, once again, he's at an 8k gold lead, right? The Melissa's close behind him, right? Purgatory Guild, pretty much all of their members are sitting at 3k, 3.3k, 3.5k. So, Rutilant Sons are super fit. And they also have a 12k gold lead going just before the 9-minute mark. It's going to be difficult for Purgatory Guild to turn this around. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's improbable at this point.
Yeah, I highly agree. And they're going for the first Lord of the game.
Yep. Esmeralda, Valentina stealing that Wrath of Dryads once more. Yeah, first Lord of the match goes in favor of Rutilant Sun. Purgatory Guild. Look, I wanted to say even just stay in your base, but the Urara, just with that combos, as we see the Valkyrie's Descent has been committed. The bouncing ball coming in from Kufra. Urara trying to get the play onto Freya. Freya being able to use the first skill to escape and get out as Leslie takes a lot of damage from the Urara. Ultimate Snipe has been committed, but Toxic Nemesis cancels it out as he sees the Kufra. As we do see Muddles has been committed, trying to keep the zone onto the Beleric and onto the Sicilian Tyrant Trap coming in from Kufra onto the Nexus. Big Spender will get taken down by Cotton. As we do see, Aldous is trying to get the defense back. Feast has been committed. The Lord is onto the Nexus. Muddles is into the play as well. Lord gets taken down. That's another tier 3 turret getting taken down in favor of Purgatory, Rutilant Sun. As it's currently a 2-0 exchange. Make that a 3-0 exchange. Wrath of Giants gets committed by the Valentina. Freya gets taken down by Aurora, and the Rutilant Suns taking this in a clean sweep fashion. GG's well played to both teams, but Toxic Nemesis picking up the chocolate. But well played to Rutilant Suns. Super Poopy getting the MVP of the match, and more than likely going to get the MVP of the evening. Look, we need to go and look at everything, look at the stats and whatnot, but Super Poopy, super strong contestant for the MVP of the evening. But in any case, Super Poopy 12-0 and 3. Like, golly gosh, what an evening. What an evening. Jesse, Lotus, what's your thoughts on this evening?
Scott,
Yes.
1, 3, and 2 on the Olives. I hate to say it, but I told you so.
Listen, Lotus, look at the rest of the stats coming in from the Owlers. Who's got the highest number on the badge? Who's got the highest scoring? Who's got the second most gold?
None.
Lotus, if you need to look at the stats as well, going further, right? damage taken. Aulus taking the most damage, even taking more damage than the Belleric, right? 100% team fight participation. And if you need to look at the hero damage, Aulus having 28%. It's the highest in the team. So Lodi Pie, you walked into that door.
There were still better junglers to go for.
Wah, 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 wah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and on that bombshell, right, it's going to be, unfortunately, a good night and goodbye from us. But special shout out to Oshroomsy. It is his birthday. We've got a birthday boy in the Waylander Gaming team. So everyone go shout out and sing to him on the general chat or DMs or whatever. Keep him away from sleep for a while. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining in tonight. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We will be back with you tomorrow night at the same time and same place. So, just so that you know, right? Rutilant Sons will face off against Yin Squad in the quarterfinals. Void eSports will go and face off against Bawa Wawu in the quarterfinals. And our other quarterfinals matches are Salvatore Syndicate versus Gascom Bangang, Gascom Esports versus Ferox Esports. So that we are starting with the quarterfinals tomorrow night, and it will be firstly Salvatore Syndicate versus Gascom Bangang, then followed by Gascom Esports versus Ferox Esports, and then Friday night we've got Yin Squad versus Rutilant Sons and Void Esports versus Wow. Then it's going to be the semi-finals on Saturday and the grand finals on Sunday. So please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be goodbye and good night.